The person I arrested the other day.
Oh, no, I'm
Yeah, no,
not
you have to sit
chairman
here.
because
You have to
I'm
sit.
going off in April. So we need somebody that's gonna stay on for a while.
Well, we're gonna take nominations in a few minutes, so we'll see.
Yeah, we saved you the seat.
What? I don't know, that's the scary microphone.
It's like girls versus guys.
It is.
I guess since Nick's not here, then it'll be him.
I'm Samantha. It's nice to
I'm Amy, nice to meet you.
I'm pretty good at rock, paper, scissors.
Who wants to call the meeting to order?
You want me to?
Amy, go.
Okay. I call this meeting to order at 5:45 PM. Members present are Steve Arick, Dean Majors, Samantha Williams, and Amy Kramer. We've already done the oath. Missing is Nicholas Harris, is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. And we've already done the administrator oath of office?
Yes.
Okay. So number 3 is the discussion and possible action regarding nomination for Hotel Motel Board Chairman. Does anyone have any discussion about that?
Since you are the veteran, would you be willing to be the chairperson until April?
I guess I can. I mean, if you guys are okay with that, I'm not.
We had already
I'm not
decided
much-
to throw you under the bus.
Thank you, thank you.
what the plan was.
I figured you would, yeah. But I was thinking, somebody that's gonna be on here a little longer might want to, but,
You can provide leadership to that point, so you can see how to do it.
okay.
Training wheels.
Yes.
I don't know about that, so.
Do we have a motion?
I make a motion that Amy is the chairperson.
I'll second that.
Okay, would like to take a vote, take a roll call vote?
Sure.
Arick,
Yes.
Harris? Oh, he's the one who's not here.
Yeah.
Majors,
Here. Yes. Here.
Williams,
Yes.
Kramer.
I suppose.
Okay.
Okay, so 3 is done. So number 4, discussion, possibly recommend council action to approve final expense report for Pryor Public Schools from 2021 to 2022. Has everyone had a chance to take a look at that? Are there any questions about it? With them, they're allotted that money, correct? So I said with them, they're kind of allotted and
Yes.
that money is set aside for them.
Allocation every
So,
year,
yeah,
3%.
yeah, so. Any questions about that?
Their allotment is 24,948. Is that right for the 2022-23 budget? It's towards the back of the packet.
Yeah, I should have had it first, correct, it's easier.
And then this amount's more than that, but I didn't know.
It depends on what the balance is at the beginning of our fiscal year. That's what determines the percentages. So it's gonna be different every year.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay,
If they don't use it, does it roll over to be used by them in the future?
They get that amount every year, no matter what. Yes. So they can keep it in their bank and.
they're just required to send in documentation and proof and everything like that. Okay. Any other questions? Do I have a nomination to approve the final expense report for Pryor Public Schools for 21-22?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second it.
All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Number 5, discuss, possibly recommend council action to approve final expense report for Pryor Main Street from 2021 to 2022. Is there a representative from Main Street? Do you have anything you want to say? Okay. Has everyone had a chance to look over those? And are there any questions?
I'll make a motion.
make a motion to approve?
Yes.
Okay. I'll second, okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
For this one.
Oh,
I
you
think so. I don't know. if
Yeah,
I-
yeah.
She
Does she have,
abstained.
yeah. Okay, next. Number 6, discussion, possibly recommend council action to approve final expense report for Pryor Area Chamber of Commerce from 21 to 22. Do you want to come talk? You have anything you want to say? No? We like
Do you
to,
have any questions?
okay. Is there any discussion or questions for her concerning the chamber? Your busy time's getting ready to start up, right, with the concerts? Your busy time with the concerts, getting ready to get going with Rocklahoma
Oklahoma?
and Born and Raised, that's getting ready to start up for you?
Those are,
Then, yeah, coming up in the next couple of weeks.
and downtown.
Oh, dear. You're going to be
In
busy.
the next 3 weeks.
Oh, wow, okay.
Three weekends in a row, right, Barbara? Yeah.
Yeah.
So we won't see Barbara again until the end of September. Unless you're there, those places.
Okay, does anyone have any questions for Barbara? Pretty good record keeper. Okay. Do I have a nomination to approve final expense report for the Pryor Area Chamber of Commerce for 21-22?
I'll make a motion to approve.
Okay, I'll second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Number 7, discuss, possibly recommend council action regarding Pryor Public Schools 2022-2023 letter of intent with no Band Day expenses. Does anyone have questions or discussion about that? So we're just dropping Band Day for good?
As far as I know,
Okay.
What I understood from Mr. Speakman was, once the new stadium is built, they will try to resurrect Band Day.
Okay.
But having it out here at the football stadium has become not really doable anymore.
Okay. Any other questions, comments?
So we had money that was allocated for that, so it's just going to go to a zero
it
balance?
just
is it?
stays within, the 2,500 for Band Aid comes out of what the private public schools gets, so it just stays in for private
Okay.
schools.
Okay.
Any other questions on the letter of intent? Okay. Would anyone like to make a motion to recommend action regarding, to approve the letter of intent with no Band Day?
I'll make the motion.
Well, second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay.
Or were you the second?
I was, yes.
Okay. Ms. Stark.
Number 8, discuss, possibly recommend council action regarding Pryor Main Street 2022-2023 letter of intent. Has everyone had a chance to look over that letter? And are there any questions about that? Any questions? Concerns? Anything? Okay, so do we have a motion to,
Are you good?
I'll make a motion.
okay,
Second?
all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I have to say it again.
Okay. Number 9, discuss, possibly recommend council action regarding Pryor Area Chamber of Commerce 2022-2023 letter of intent. And that letter is provided for you. Are there any questions? do I have a motion to approve the letter of intent from the Pryor Area Chamber of Commerce?
Make a motion.
Okay, I'll second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Number 10, acknowledge minutes from the April 28th, 2022 meeting. Those are provided. Are there any questions about those meetings?
And the reason that's worded that way is because we don't have a quorum from that meeting, since everybody but Amy is new. So basically, it's just to make you aware of what happened at the last meeting.
So we don't have to make a motion and we don't have to do anything, so, okay. All right, number 11, review 2022-2023 budget breakdown. Everyone found that paper there? I know, I need my glasses on top of my contacts.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Are there any questions concerning the budget? So what it looks like is for our grant applications, we have $24,849, is that correct?
Yes.
For this year, okay.
So we have that budgeted and we only had one application.
So far,
So far.
I do anticipate some others
Yeah.
coming in, but
Yeah.
yeah, for now, we only have the one.
Mhm.
So we'll have a good balance.
Yeah, everything above that is allocated, correct? Okay,
And we have to keep the 10% in reserve.
in reserve, yes. Any questions about that? Everyone good on that?
Yep.
Okay. Is that all we needed to do with that?
Yeah, we don't have
Okay,
anything else.
okay. All right, number 12, discuss, possibly recommend council action regarding grant application from the Lake Area Softball Association in the amount of $5,000. And I believe we have a representative here. You want to come on up? Has everyone had a chance to look over the application? And since most of them are new, except for me, if you want to go over and kind of talk about, because we granted you some money last time, just talk about like the things, the improvements and things you guys did, if you don't mind? Okay.
So I'm Camber Fields. I'm with the Softball Association here in Pryor, the Youth Softball Association. In the April meeting, we asked for some money to do some repairs in the concession stand building. We had some rotting in the wood upstairs and the floor and the wall. We actually just started on that last week, so we have not got the money spent for that grant yet. You guys awarded us $7,500. This $5,000 is to provide shade structure over the bleachers there at the softball fields. We had a couple tournaments this last summer, and it was crazy hot. I mean, we'll probably start losing people if we don't get some type of shade over those bleachers. So that's what we're asking the $5,000 for. I got 3 different quotes. I'm guessing they're probably attached to the paperwork you have. I originally wanted to do those cantilever type of material, but they were too expensive for what I thought we needed. One of them came back for materials alone was $50,000. The other one was $85,000 installed. So I contacted a local contractor to just put up metal awnings over those 6 bleachers, and the bid came back at $15,000. I've also asked the, I'm probably going to say this wrong, EDTA.
That's right.
We asked them this last month for $5,000 for that, and the other $5,000 we have visited with the Indians, Cherokees, to see if they could help us with that $5,000 plus some fence work. If that money doesn't come from the Indians, it'll just have to come from the money we have in our account. That's all I have unless somebody has any questions.
Anyone have any questions for her?
So you're putting up metal awning over all the 6 of the bleachers?
Yes, sir.
How well did your tournaments do last year as far as, getting people
We
in?
I tried to do one with like every age bracket, and they didn't. The only one that made was 8 and under, and we ended up with 11 teams. So that one age bracket did really well. I mean, that was actually probably as many teams as we really needed to support, probably. And there were most of them were local, but we had a Missouri team come, Fort Gibson, Broken Arrow. So we had, I was kind of surprised at the amount of teams that weren't just, I figured it'd just be our local little county pool and maybe a surrounding county or two. So it did well. We made, it's kind of sad to say, but as much money at that tournament than we did the entire year. So, and it wasn't, $2,000 is what we cleared off of it, so.
And what are your plans for that $2,000?
Just to be put back into improvements. We eventually are gonna put in new fences, so we have a quote for, I think it's $69,000 to put in all new fences at the facility. So if we end up having to do it ourselves, we're just gonna do one ballpark at a time. We put in I visited with Danny Callison with the Cherokees, and he visited with the mayor about maybe doing some kind of matching grants. And then we just recently put in for the OD mayor grant as well. So we're trying to get the funds through that, but if we don't, then we'll probably just start on one fence at a time, so.
Does anyone else have any other questions, concerns? Is the contractor local? Is this the contractor will
For
be
the
hired?
awning,
Yeah,
yeah, Brock Mib.
okay. Okay. Well, number one, thank you for getting your application in so
Thank
quickly.
you guys for allowing
On
us to.
time. Okay, no questions? Okay. Do we have a motion?
Make a motion to approve?
Okay, okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay. So we made a motion and approved in the amount of $5,000 to Lake Area Softball Association for shade over the bleachers.
Thank you, guys.
All right, number 13 is schedule next meeting. Do we have?
I anticipate some other applications coming in, but I'm thinking maybe middle of October. I was looking, I had a couple of dates here, and we might want to even wait and see what Nick has available, so we can make sure he is able to be here too. But either the Thursday, the 13th of October, or the next Monday, the 17th. See if either of those would work for you. And we don't have to set that date tonight, something to consider, but we can.
I know if the 13th I will not be available.
I think, is that the start of fall break?
It is.
I think, yeah, I don't think I'll be available either. Yeah.
So, you might want to check the 17th. That
It-
Monday. Does Monday work for everybody?
That would be better.
Okay. Well, let's plan on.
Plan
that,
it,
and
okay.
We can always change it if we need to.
Okay. All right, so we have our next scheduled meeting for Monday, October 17th, 5:30.
Does
Okay.
it work for everybody?
All right, number 14, everybody's favorite, is adjourn. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
Make a motion.
Second?
Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, how